So I'm going to do a little video tonight about something that plagues a lot of us in this business, and I guess I'll title it regret. Basically what I want to talk about is how many times do you think, ooh, I should tell this person, I should tell that person about the products, about the business, and then you chicken out or you think about it too much. And actually, by the time you get to the end of the thought, you've already talked yourself out of it. And I was thinking about, how many times in my life I've done something that was outside my comfort zone, and how many times after I did something outside my comfort zone that I looked back and had regret. And I can't think of any. I mean, the nauseating feeling always comes before, not ever after. It's never in the form of regret. You get nauseated because the person intimidates you. You get nauseated because what if they tell you no? You get nauseated because a million reasons that we talk ourselves out of doing things that we know that we should do. But after you have done it, you never look back and think, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have told that lady whose little girl who has type 1 diabetes about Plexus Slim. I shouldn't have done that. You always think, well, I hope that was a seed well planted. And if not, then I learned that, hey, guess what? I survived. I survived telling someone something that normally would nauseate me. It's all a learning process. This business has been huge for me on a personal level, above and beyond what it has been for me on a business level, or even in on the level of the products. It's been huge for me just personally, spiritually, to help me grow, because I'm such a pleaser. I want people to like me. I don't want to say anything that'll make someone uncomfortable. I don't want someone to think I'm trying to sell them something. But here's the thing. And this is where I am now. And until you can get to this point in your heart, borrow some of my bizarre way of looking at things. I look at this like, I truly do now. I look at this like every single person who I don't share this with, I'm cheating them. I now hear testimonies that make me cry. I hear testimonies in the making. I know of several testimonies in the making right now that had I chickened out and had I panicked and decided not to tell someone, or decided not to post on Facebook about it, that I just don't look back with regret on those things. Those things are life-changing for people. You know these products change people's lives. You know that the business changes people's lives. I mean, I was thinking the other day, the cool thing about our business is we offer an answer for two of the biggest burdens that life has to offer: health problems and finances. I know so many people who had the shackles of a health problem and no longer have that. And I also have so many friends and family now who had, the burden of financial problems, and they don't have that anymore either. And you're just free to do so much more for other people, even when you're not burdened down yourself. I mean, it's an incredible business. It's an incredible company. The products are amazing. They change people's lives. I shared the other day that after Super Saturday, our local team came back to Ardmore, where we live, and we had Super Saturday night, which was a party that was sponsored by Jetty and myself and some other leading ambassadors in our organization. And they all happened to be, I was really tired that day. I had spoken at Super Saturday, and I was stressed out before I spoke. I was sort of freaking out about speaking to people, and especially the big crowd that we had. And so by the time we were driving home, I was exhausted, wasted all my adrenaline already, and now I still have a party to go to. And we got to the party, and it occurred to me at that party that everyone in that room was in my downline somehow. And we had one person after another get up and give a health testimony, and then we had several people get up and give financial testimonies, and they were life-changing testimonies, like completely life-changing. And I didn't even know most of the people that were in that room, but it occurred to me in the middle of the evening. It was like God was impressing upon me that had I talked myself out of it in the beginning, I almost talked myself out of ever talking about Plexus on Facebook. I mean, so close. I was so close to just deciding that this is not something I want to do. I'm worried about my photography business, basically. What if people think I'm trying to sell something? What if people think, fill in the blank? You know all the blanks. You know how to fill in the blanks. And it was like God was showing me a big eraser, huge eraser, just erasing all of those health testimonies in that room, all those financial testimonies, taking all of those people to wherever they were 2 years ago before I started with Plexus. Erase back for 2 years and give them back all their diseases and all of their debt. And it was huge for me. It wasn't about me, but for me, for God to show me, look what your obedience did. And I shared on a call the other night that when you remove yourself from the center of what you're doing, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. When you remove yourself and your own concerns about yourself from the center of what you're doing, and you don't worry that, what are people going to think about me? What are people's opinions of me going to be once they realize that, I'm making great money now? What are people's opinions going to be about me because I'm involved with a network marketing company? So on and so on and so on. That's me. Me. And when you quit worrying about me, that's when the magic happens. When you start making it about other people. It seems like that's a flip, because in the beginning I remembered thinking, oh, if I start selling this stuff, that's about me. That's about my finances. But that's not the way it is. It's getting the focus off of you when you start trying to help others, and you put helping others in front of what people are going to think about you. That was huge for me. A big eraser. Just imagine. Imagine had you never decided to take this leap. Imagine had the person that told you about it chickened out. You could erase your own testimony. You could erase, you might erase the testimony of a child that lives in your house. I mean, I know that that's true for so many people. And so this is an amazing company. There's nothing about the company and nothing about the compensation plan that is anything except for things you want to boast about. You want to brag about them. I mean, our products are awesome. Our compensation plan's awesome. We don't have to falsify anything when we're telling people something, because everything's mutually beneficial to everyone. When you're answering questions, you can answer with your conscience being proud of yourself, of the fact that everything that you tell people, you can tell them the truth. You don't have to hide anything or hope they don't figure out this before they sign up or whatever. Everything about the company is upfront and honest, and I'm super proud to be part of this network marketing company. And I hope that you are too. And I hope that if you have to overcome a fear, just ask God to help you. Say, God, I'm scared, I'm worried, whatever. I don't know if I should approach this person. And I always just remember in the back of my mind, had this company been around 6 years ago when my brother was sick, and someone had been scared to tell me about something because they were afraid that I would think that they were selling something, try to sell something, or trying to, you know, financially benefit off of my sorrow or whatever. If that's the case, that person is not a friend to me. If they had hidden it from me because of something me that they were concerned about. So I hope this hits home with some of you guys, and I hope that it helps you overcome maybe some obstacles that are affecting your business in some way. Turn it outwards. Turn the focus to other people. It'll make a huge difference in your business. It'll make a huge difference in the approach to your business.